Hello dear, so stopping by, I'm guessing you are ready for today's class. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I made this beautiful pinafore dress with just brown paper, a carbon paper. Yeah, you heard me right. Are you still in fashion school or a beginner and you find it difficult to carry out your practicals because you don't have money to buy fabric? Don't worry, I've got you because I suffered same too when I was still learning how to sew. So I'm going to show you how to make this dress with carbon paper and it's very easy. Let's go. So for the back part, this side is going to serve as the zipper part. So I'm going to place my tape here to take my shoulder measurement, and the shoulder is 6.5. So I'll mark 6.5 here. I'm placing my tape here, and then I'll come down by 13 inches, which is the under bust measurement, right? 13 inches plus half inches stitching allowance. Then 10 inches is for bust point. Then I'm going to come down by 9 inch, which is going to serve as the width, the depth of the neckline. So here 9 inch for the depth of the neckline. So from this point, which is the armhole, the shoulder line, I'm going to come in by 3 inches. I'm going to come in by 3 inches here from the shoulder line I marked, coming by 3 inches. Then with my curve rule, I'm going to curve it to meet this depth, which is 9 inches. So I'm placing my tape like this. After I was done with that, I'm going to take my armhole measurement. The armhole is 7. So I'm going to mark 7 here. I'm going to mark 7. So from this bust point, I'm going to take the bust measurement. Remember, I'm taking my measurements all from this line. So I'll place my tape here and take 8.5 inches, which is the bust measurement. I'll mark it here, 8.5. Then the round on the bust measurement is 6.75. I'll place my tape like this, and I'm going to mark 6.75 here. So I'll put my tape here to bake my armhole, to mark the armhole. Marking that, I'm going to, let me extend this line to meet this point, to meet this place like this. Then I'm going to connect this to all meet here. So first of all, this bust measurement, I'll make it to get to this point. Then also connect it to meet this on the bust. And I'm going to mark a line across, then I'll cut it out. So you can see the way it's looking. When you open this, which will be the zipper part, we're going to open it up later. Okay, so then for the strap that will be at the front, I'm going to measure 13.5 also. The half is going to be for the joining. Remember, when I was cutting the front part, I removed 13 inches, so half will serve as the joining. So you can see what I have here. So I'm going to cut it out here, and then the width is going to be 3 inches, just like the front, just like this place was 3 inches, so it's going to also be 3. The width is going to be 3, so that it can be able to join later on. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut it now. So this is it after I was done cutting. Remember, it's on fold, so I'm going to cut it one on the other side, one on the other side. So this is it. 13.5. So I'm going to use it for the gathers. is 2 inches or 2 and some few inches. So I'm going to put it this way to give me the mark of where I am going to cut. So all these folds, I'm going to cut all of them piece by piece, and then later on I might probably join them so it will give me a very long strip for the gather. But in this case I might just split it instead of gather, because this is paper, gathering might not work, so I'll pleat while I sew. So this is the 3 strips I have here. I'm going to use them for pleat. That's how we're going to do our own gathering. So the waist of the mannequin, the underbust of the mannequin is 13 inches. So I'm going to take away 13 inches from here. Since the pinafore started from the underbust, so the underbust is 13 inches. So I'll place my tape here, and then I'm going to put my tape to take the other point. So from the waist of the waistline is 17 inches. So I'll mark 17 here. The hip line is 26, so I'll mark it here. This is going to serve as the full length. The full length of this paper is going to serve as the full length of the skirt or gown, whichever one. At the end of the day, like, the full measurement of this brown paper is 27.5. So I don't want to add anything, so it's just going to serve as the full measurement. So I'm going to, at this point, take the round underbust measurement. Remember to take your round underbust measurement, because it's not the same thing as your waist measurement. The underbust is always bigger than the waist. The waist of the mannequin is 25, while the underbust round is 27. So 27 divided by 4, I have 6.75. I'll take that plus 2 inches I'll make it 1.5 for the stitching allowance. And then at this waistline, waist divided by 4 will give me 6.25. 6.25 here plus 1.5 inch allowance. Then the hip measurement, hip is 39 divided by 4, give us 9.75. Mark it here plus 1.5 inch allowance, and I'll mark that there. So at this full length, I'm going to mark 9.75 without any allowance to it. 9.75. So I'm going to connect all the lines together. So this is it. I'm going to use it to cut the back part. So I've left some inches here for zipper allowance. So I'm going to cut exactly what I have on the front here. So I'm done cutting it now. I'm going to open up this part that the zip is going to stop at. I've joined the back, the front and the back. So the next thing I'm going to do is to pleat around it like so. So here we are about to pleat on the front part, the front one. I'm starting from the front to the back. So I folded a little bit of the strip and I left like half an inch before I started the pleat, as you can see. So I don't know, I think there are different names that this pleating is called. Is it? I think this is kissing pleat. Kiss pleat, kissing pleating. I don't know, but you can see what I'm doing. It's not like the normal pleat that all the pleat goes one side. So I think this is called kissing pleating also. What is it called? Let me know in the comment section. So I'm done joining the back side. This way the zipper is going to stay. I wanted to stop press. I wanted me to carry him. So this is the front. I'm going to bring the front part and this is the back. This is the front. I'm going to join it this way. I'm going to join the back this way, the front this way. So it's like this. Do the same thing on this one. Then I will stitch the sides, shape the sides. So this is what I use for the torso. It's an old jotter. So if I place my tape here, so this plate is 8 inches. So I'm going to fold it to cut it. I'll cut it this way. So it will then give me 4 inches, right? So after I cut it this way, I'm still going to place it this way and cut. To have this, you can equally use a brown paper to do this. It's just that I wanted a different color from the one I used in making the dress, right? So I'm not going to be making use of this. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to cut a tiny strip, making sure you can even cross this place, like using a pen to cross here, just so you know where to stop when you're cutting the strip. You don't get to that point. So cut it as tiny as you can, just like this. So you fold it like this. I already put a thread on my needle. I'm going to bring it like this, and I'm going to tie the head just like so. Then I will knot it to secure it very well, and then I'll find a spot. So I'll put on this side. And put. I put my hand under like this to drag it. And then use my scissors to cut it.